On today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the NECA Simpsons 25 The Greatest Guest Stars Series 3, Stephen King. Stephen King comes to us from the folks over at NECA and comes to us from Series 3 of The Simpsons 25 of the Greatest Guest Stars. Recommended for ages 14 and up. Does he actually come with any sort of accessories? Oh, yes, he does. He does come with a book. That is actually good. If he's going to be a writer, you at least have to give him a book. On the back of the package, collectible Series 3. This Stephen King comes from Series 12, Episode 3, entitled Insane Clown Poppy. The air date is November 12th, 2000. The read-up says the Master of Horror visited the Springfield Book Fair in Season 12's Insane Clown Poppy, where he regaled Marge with details from his decidedly non-horrific biography of Benjamin Franklin. During the course of the recording, his 30 seconds of dialogue, Mr. King wrote 3 more novels. Down below, the other figures available in Series 3. We've got Penn Jillette and Teller from Penn and Teller. Lisa Simpson, Milhouse Van Houten. We have the members of the REM band. I don't know why I said it like the members of the REM band. Members of REM. Leonard Nimoy, Mr. Burns, and Bret Hart. Collect them all. You can head over to www.necaonline.com and you can check out the pieces that they're producing over there. Definitely has me stoked for Series 4. In the meantime, though, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at Series 3, Stephen King. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Oh, no. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. When it comes to your accessories, Stephen King does come with a book. There's actually nothing on the spine, nor on the front or back of the book. It's just a brown book with pages on the inside. But a good accompanying piece, again, if Stephen King is going to be a writer, you'd want to give him a book. You can take the book and just kind of wedge it into his hand like so. And you can have him just standing with book in hand. He's a good size, actually, too. Let me just take the book out of his hand and put him next to a figure that we've already looked at, Leonard Nimoy. I didn't realize, actually, that he dwarfs Leonard Nimoy as much as he does. I would think Leonard Nimoy would be a little bit taller than what he is, but again, that's accurate, I'm sure, to how it was in the cartoon. I guess Stephen King really is a tall guy. I had no idea. Once again, paint really done nice on Stephen King. He's got himself like almost like a dark purpley blue blazer, lighter blue pants, not the same color as jacket. He's got an open collar, nice pressed slacks. I know somebody who loves pressed slacks. This would be certainly right up their alley. The big thing for me that really sells this figure, not only is a great likeness to Stephen King as he does appear in the show, but I love the glasses that they put on him. Glasses, surprisingly enough, on a figure is not always a successful accomplishment. Sometimes by using clear plastic, especially like the likes of, say, well, like Egon, for example, from the Mattel Ghostbusters line. It was really hard to kind of make out his eyes because they were using the clear plastic, and the way it's molded, sometimes it distorts the eyes behind, essentially, those glasses. But the clear on these glasses, you can see right through a very clean and very polished look. Now, they are sitting on a ledge. There is a ledge that's actually shaped the same way in his hair to match the band of the glasses. I would think that you should be able to remove these, but when I started to really move them, I think they're actually glued in. That would be enough for me to want to kind of leave it, because if you start prying these off, you may not be able to get them to sit right after you've taken them off. If they're glued, I would just say outright leave them. For your articulation, Stephen King doesn't have a lot, but again, he has what you would come to expect with the Simpsons figures. His head does rotate left and right via one swivel. Shoulders are also on a swivel. No articulation in the hands, and he does have a waist swivel. Not a lot, though. In fact, it doesn't really move all that much. Comparing that to Leonard Nimoy, I didn't think had articulation in the waist either, but upon further inspection, he does have the waist swivel. It's just because the jacket was so tight on him, and the joint itself was tight, I had a tough time actually moving him. Putting him to the side, I'm very, very happy with getting Stephen King. I've loved Stephen King as well, so I mean, getting Stephen King in a Simpsons figure is a perfect way to go. Also, too, it's nice that NECA's really covering like all of the different stars. It's not specifically for, well, even if you look at Series 3. Series 3, we have the likes of Penn and Teller. We have Stephen King, a writer. You know, Penn and Teller, magicians. You've got REM, band members. So, I mean, it really covers all different celebrities. It's not just a simple case where they made figures for just movie celebrities. So I really like the fact that NECA is supporting this line as just giving us different figures from different characters that have appeared in the Simpsons cartoon. Stephen King, again, surprised that he is as tall as he is, but I'm going to give Stephen King here an 8.5. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look and continuing our looks at the NECA Simpsons 25 of the Greatest Guest Stars Series 3. We're having a look at horror writer Stephen King. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way, more Simpsons figures heading your way as well. I'll see you guys next time.